decorators and a microphone. The UK's first painting and decorating podcast with Trev and Ryan.
Sorry. Turn my phone off too.
Oh, that's a good shout. Are you actually recording? Are we going?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I thought you would have faded down the intro by this point. No, you're just keeping it rolling, are you?
I've just took my phone out.
You would have thought, fucking what, 80 odd episodes
right.
in, that you would have figured this shit out by now. Fuck me.
Well, I've just give up.
Oh, the first port of call. If you're
Hi, guys.
If you're on the 2Decks1 Mike Facebook group, you'll understand why. But if any of my customers are listening, that are based in and around the Dunsfold area, best customers ever. You don't need to listen to any other podcast, but this intro, you can turn it off now. Loved working for you.
Yes,
Everything was perfect.
my life is complete.
Yes, wonderful job, wonderful people.
Did they threaten to listen then?
Yeah.
Oh dear. What about the other 76 before this?
Well,
It's a little bit
the other
like-
76 are fine. It's just that one in the middle where I had to go because she hoovered up while we were still there.
You won't
That's
find that one.
Yeah, you won't find that one.
This is What was I talking? I went to look at a job yesterday.
Yeah.
Have you said hello yet or not?
Hello.
Thank you. It's a bit rude, isn't it? We're starting a podcast. I've said hi, guys.
Well, I figured you started out in such a shit state. It didn't really matter.
Well,
Couldn't really make it any worse than how it already started.
let's try and drag it from the depths of despair up to something halfway reasonable. Anyway, I went to look at a job
for you.
I went to look at a job yesterday, and
What did you see? Go on.
Full stairs and landing. Started speaking.
When was this?
Yesterday. What's wrong with you? Anyway, got talking to the bloke, and his
What
son,
were you looking at?
his son was he said a builder, but he does spraying.
Okay.
So he's got into spraying.
Yeah.
And we got there, we were talking about spraying, we spoke about the podcast. And
Why? Why do we need to stop bringing this up to people?
No,
we
it's
don't
fine.
do the podcast.
I just said, because we were talking there, and I got on with this bloke quite well. We were talking about decorating, and
Yep.
I said, we do a podcast. I said, pretty much, it's basically what we've just done for the last 5 minutes, just sat there, talk about painting, and it's not the most interesting subject in the world. But if you're a decorator, it seems to grab your attention, and, and it seems to sort of make you reasonably interested. So, yeah, that was basically what it was, really.
Oh. Riveting. Thank you for that. You built that up. That was a real long, and then you just sort of.
Well, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I'll tell you what we need to
Go
talk
on.
about. Hang on a minute. What one do I press? I should know by now. But
I've got no.
yeah,
this
someone-
week. I've got
There's
none.
someone there. And then we've got this one over here. If your customer's listening, Ryan, they probably got so bored now they've disappeared. Oh, well,
No,
took
not
to
that one.
Hang on a minute.
Every
Hang on.
fucking week.
Hang on.
Every week.
Oh, what?
Every week.
Hang on.
Big nose.
No,
No.
it's not that one yet. We don't need that. Hold on, Mike. We don't need you yet. Here we go.
Again, I've got nothing. Fucking tell you. What was the need for that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. They already can't listen to it out of a speaker because I swear too much,
Well,
and then
stop
we don't need
swearing.
them. We don't need them to not be able to listen in headphones because you break their headphones every week by having things rammed too high up.
If it goes to 10, it needs to go to 11. Ram it. Have we got anything or not?
I've got nothing for a good.
What,
bad,
a good, the bad, and the ugly?
Yeah, no, I got nothing.
Nothing at all.
I just haven't thought of one. I've got
fucking-
stuff done through the week.
You've had
Do
a
you
whole
hold on,
week.
whoa. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Good.
Yep.
My good.
Yep. I'll let you get your notes out. I can see you shuffling through your stacks of notes there.
My good.
Yep.
Bank holiday Monday.
Right. You bad?
Bad. Oh. It's. Oh. I've got a number of bads.
Come on.
I've got this
I just want one. Don't need a lot. Just the one.
this plastering on this job that I'm on.
You had that last week.
I know, but it's not getting any better, right? And I think I've got a feeling now the customer's gonna start losing patience.
Yeah.
So what do? Do I tell him to get the plasterer back? Which he's not going to do, I don't think.
The plasterer won't come back anyway, would he?
No. I don't know. It's just. You know when you get that feeling, you think, there's not much more I can do, but I'll try. And I'm just pissed off really because it's landed on my shoulders.
We're
to sort out.
always left holding the baby, aren't we?
Yeah.
Can you turn up? Fucking, oh, that's even better. I got a stick now. I can do the desk from the other side of the desk.
Ryan's got a staring
Beautiful.
stick.
Look at this. There we go. Even better. It's only taken me nearly 2 years to figure it out. All I needed was a staring stick, and I can do it myself. Fuck yeah.
Put the staring stick there. Whose staring stick is it?
London Decorators Merchant.
Oh, is it?
LDM.
Oh, right, yeah. They had that filter thing, didn't they? That you put in the top of
Yeah.
Well, we're not sure.
Have you used that quite a lot?
No, because it won't fit in a tub, will it? We haven't found a tub that
yeah,
will
we
fit.
did. It fit into the big 25-litre isomat tubs.
No, it didn't.
It did.
It was too smallish.
No, I thought it was too. I thought it fit just right.
It was a very good idea.
It was a very good idea.
In case you don't know, it was like a.
It was like a garden sieve.
Oh yeah.
But it had a little cutout at one
Like
edge.
a bit like a Pac-Man.
So you could dunk your suction hose and return hose in from a sprayer and strain the paint as you're putting it in.
Yeah, good idea.
Not that I ever fucking strain the paint.
Bad. Bad.
No, you done bad. You said plastering.
Oh, ugly.
Yeah.
I have to do it wrong because you won't let me have the jingle on. Guess who started to follow us on Instagram?
It's just the libel case. Might be because I called him a bunch of cunts on Facebook about a day before. Was that bloke anyone that you know? Was he anyone you
What
recognise?
bloke?
I sent you a screenshot, didn't I?
I don't know, did you?
Yeah, I called Fix a bunch of cunts on Facebook to someone, and it seems like he is an active listener of theirs. Maybe.
So yeah, Fix Radio following us. Great content, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, not really. Don't listen to Fix.
No. So I don't know whether can you block them or not. Oh, no, we don't need to block them. We'll embrace them. Embrace them. So that's my good, bad, and ugly. Very quickly.
Yep. Anything else?
No.
Is that it?
Okay. Thanks, sir. Thanks for listening this week.
Right. Next week we will.
What's the time? I ain't got my time.
Have you not set it up on Google?
No, I'm not going to be online clock. 'Cause you take the piss out of that.
So we had Monday.
Yeah.
Finished a job about 4 o'clock. Drove back to Woking. Went to another job that was this little Funglow rental. Which was sort of a shit show. Which is a very much a polishing and turd job.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, we don't really want you to strip the wallpaper. Can you just paint straight over the top of it? Well, yeah, but we're not given any sort of. I mean, if it bubbles, it bubbles.
Yeah.
If it doesn't dry back, it doesn't dry back. Like nothing to do with us. And then in one of the corners, bearing in mind, I think this place has been empty for about 2 months, and then we get called in a week before the tenants move in.
Oh yeah.
Which is great.
Could
you do this last minute?
Yeah.
But in one of the corners, there was a little. I think it was the water main coming in. It was boxed in, but this water main had been leaking probably since before the old tenants moved out.
Yeah.
And then, as we were fixing it, plumber shows up. Well, not as we were fixing it, as we were masking up the place and ready to spray it, plumber shows up. Oh yeah, well not only is there this leak here, the flat roof's leaking, so I don't know why you're here painting, because we've not sorted the flat roof yet. And I need to chomp out all of this boxing in to sort the leaky water main pipe coming in. And then, yeah, it's like, why the fuck are we there?
Yeah.
If you look in the little corner of this room where the pipe was leaking, nice little selection of mushrooms growing up out of the carpet.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it just fucking goes back to the point of landlords are bastards.
Oh, that is...
Yeah.
I wasn't...
Very, very quick this week. A-Lab, bunch of cunts.
Who?
Yeah, landlords. Landlords.
A-Lab.
A-Lab.
Are you hoping your customer's not listening anymore after 9 minutes? Lost.
Well, I don't think he's a landlord, so he's all right.
Oh, is he?
But yeah, like, you really renting places out like that to
I know.
people. Like, some of the carpets are all chewed up, like, completely threadbare. Fucking leaks happening everywhere. One of the rooms, we stepped into the room, and there was a little ensuite, and I was like, I can guarantee what walls the shower is on, because the amount of fucking damp that's in the bedroom obviously shows where the shower is. And it's just like, yeah. Instead of fixing these problems, just getting us in there to chuck a coat of bin over it and a coat of amphibolin. Like,
Yeah.
at a point, I get fed up of fucking not actually sorting problems out, just covering them up.
Yeah.
But
we get paid for.
I can only do what I get fucking told to do. Really.
Anyway, talking of that, anything that can get fucked this week?
I think we had a couple on the Facebook. If you give me 5 minutes to look at some comments.
Ah, good.
Where did someone asked on the anonymous feedback form?
Whoa, this is proving popular. It's more popular than
So if you go on the
the phone number,
2Dex1 Mic group on Facebook, 2Dex1 Mic podcast, there's a little Google Forms where you can submit feedback, comments, shout at us, anything, and I'll read it out. And I can't tell who sent it. I've got no idea.
but
They've all been sent from Roy. Apparently.
we're just going to call it Roy. We're just going to call you Roy because we're probably pretty sure it might be Roy.
Yeah, it's probably Roy. Not much. Bill, good man.
Yeah.
Said you put an order in with Paint Shack, and then said reference 2Dex1 Mic.
Good man.
But my Facebook isn't loading. Technical issues. Someone asked where we got WRX paint from, which you used. Did you use?
I loved
did you use
it.
the ceiling paint or?
Ceiling paint's on the desk right in front of you.
Yeah,
Right?
I know. I don't know if you might have used
No,
it and then
not
put it
at all.
back.
No.
But you used satin,
Yeah.
and you said it was a little bit thin.
It was. Yeah. In the tin. In the tin it was tin, but that was Irish there. Did you see that? In the tin it was tin. In the tin it was thin, but shut up. But it goes on a treat. It doesn't. I don't know. I was thinking that this morning. How far it goes. It's
Because that's one of the good things about Scuffex is it goes
yeah.
for miles.
And I don't.
miles.
Yeah. I've not used Scuffex to any great degree, but I've done. I've done 1, 2, 7 doors, skirtings down the stairs. Yeah, it's probably got. I've probably got about. Well, I say I've got. There's probably about half a tin left.
But you got a 5 litre tin out of that.
Yeah. And what's it about 50 quid a gallon?
think I'm looking at on wrxtrade.co.uk 52.99
Yeah.
for a 5 litre.
Yeah, it's well worth it.
And that's where you can get it from. WRX Trade.
And I think Top Deck, don't they? They sell it too, I think.
Yeah, I think Top Deck does as well.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely worth having a play with.
Yeah, 52.99 free delivery.
Yeah, no, it's good gear. I did a little Instagram post. Have a look on my Instagram at TJ Decorating.
Yeah.
Hey, beat you
got in
there this
quick.
week.
That's all right. I put one up on the 2Deck story about following S&D Decorating.
So yeah, have a look on there. It's last week's post, but yeah, it come up really nice. I was really impressed, and be even more interesting to see how it sprays. I bet it sprays nice.
Yeah,
Because like I say, it's quite thin in the tin anyway. So
yeah, I want to use the ceiling paint at some point.
I don't know what's in it. It
I'm
weighs
gonna
a
take
ton,
it.
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does. It's very meaty.
Isn't it? Yeah, that is don't know what it'd be like on new plaster.
Right.
Hello.
So, do you know what can get fucked?
Hello. Ryan's woken up now. What can get fucked, Ryan?
People who say they can paint or hang wallpaper and then they make a mess of it and you have to redo it all completely.
Ugh.
That's from Matty Collins.
Is that?
Which is fairly true, yeah. When you I don't know, I tend to work with decent people, at least I find anyway.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not the start of my decorating career,
Oh,
but
there you go.
the last year or so.
Hello, John. Has he paid for the
Oh, no,
extra bit yet?
Don't worry. In the extras, he's going to get torn apart. I've got a big fucking bugbear with Joseph this fucking week.
Is he still not paid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, that's something to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
guys and girls.
And hopefully it'll mean he'll fucking get the extras now if you go to pod.fan/TWO-decorators-and-a-microphone/extras. You can find the extensions that we do on this podcast every week.
For your listening pleasure.
I was trying to copy Mysterious Universe because he's got a really nice ramble on it, but like a really nice, like, what do they call it? Like a tag on it. But
Yeah.
they actually legitimately do theirs, whereas ours is a little bit of just...
What?
Well,
What's wrong with ours?
nothing's wrong with ours, but his is like they do a free podcast, an extension on the free podcast,
Yeah.
and then a fully paid podcast.
Oh, that's a lot of hard work.
So they
isn't it?
do two, but they essentially do 3 podcasts in a week.
Yeah. But one podcast.
So well, they do the free one,
Yeah.
and then they stop that, and there's an extension on the end of it,
Yeah.
which you only get if you're a Plus subscriber, and then they do an entirely separate podcast on a Friday.
Yeah.
But also that is their full job, and you pay $9 Aussie dollars for that, which
month.
is like 12 quid. And this one is like £2.50, so stop being a bunch of tight cunts. And go to pod.fan.
Oh, shut up! I'll put a link in the description.
TWO-decorators-a-microphone/extras, and you can find that there. What else can get fucked? Let's see. Bill's got one here. Something else can get fucked. Saying someone's that shit that they should go get a job at Tesco. He does some hours at a Tesco and he wished that'd get fucked. I don't think it's so much saying that like it's an easy job, but at some point people are offering like, you know, £12 an hour for painting. You can go and fucking stack shelves for more than that.
Minimum wage is £10 something, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
I was on an electrician's forum. I'm on there to A, give them a bit of shit, and B, it's just, you know, another Facebook group to join. Why not? Someone was offering in London £20 an hour for a spark. Fucking what planet are they living on? I put on there, I'm a fucking painter and I can earn more than that in London. What are you on about? Like, what?
I know it makes you laugh, some of these people. Oh, my builder, another fucking... They can get fucked.
my builder can get fucked.
Rated people, you can get fucked. Should we just sit here and list off a list of people?
A load of things that can get fucked.
Yeah, my builder.
Do you like to trade? That's just in there for their social listening.
Yeah, we're not going to put... We're not going to...
I think we're fairly clear on how we feel about Dulux.
Oh, I'll tell you, talking about Dulux, I can add another little bit to the story.
Yeah, go on.
Right, I looked at this job the other day, and I've got it, so we know all about that. But the lady who owns the house wanted to put a wall mural up, but not one of these wallpaper ones. She wanted a hand-painted thing.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
So, me and the husband were trying to talk her out of it, because that's a bit 80s, isn't it?
Well, a hand-painted mural.
Yeah,
a little bit.
So, I was trying to get her onto a one-piece, you know, like, so it looked nice. Anyway, I was watching Channel 5 the other day, and that Mark thingy off of DIY SOS.
Yeah.
Mark used to run them all. Hurry, there I are. Right there. And he's doing this thing now about kitchens and bathrooms. So, what possessed me, I don't know. But on there, they had like these 3D wall tiles.
Yeah.
Have you seen them? Well, no, that's, Ryan's looking at the wall because I got like a 3D mural up, but what are they? It's
you say up, half fucking hanging off.
Just in one corner, I need some glue. Shut up. The trouble is in here. The effect is because I've got so many awards on the wall.
Yeah, hold on.
I'll just open this up right for Ryan. There we go.
2 awards.
Yeah, and
the other 4 that are on there are certificates of attendance.
Well done for trying.
Snowflakes, and their awards for just showing fucking up. There's Trevor Mangan of TJ Painting and Decorating has successfully completed. Trevor Mangan has attended. Trevor Mangan has attended. Oh, what's the one at the end? Farron Ball, certificate of attendance. Well done, you managed to fucking show up. You could have slept the entire day, fucking in the corner, shooting up smack, and you still would have got one of them fucking certificates.
The repair care one is a proper one. That's a proof contractor. It is. That's not the.
And so I'll just read through some key bits on this.
Which one?
Trevor Mangan successfully completed train contractor course on 29th of April 2016. And then if you look down on another couple of lines, it says this certificate is valid for 4 years from the date of issue, which happens to be about a fucking year ago. So out of the 6 up there, 3 of them are certificates of attendance. 2 of them are actual awards, but you won them at the same time, so it doesn't really count. And then the last one is out of date. But I reckon what you should do is take some of these to fuck off, and you might get the effect of the 3D wallpaper that you've got on the wall.
This is exactly what I was saying. You can't see the effect of the wallpaper because of all the awards.
The 2 awards.
And the one that's out of date. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, I sent a picture of these 3D sort of like ceramic... do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
They are like, I think they're like sort of not polystyrene.
You know what? Like how everyone's wanting wall paneling at the moment, like MDF wall paneling put up.
Yeah, but it's like it's got like this stuff is like 3D.
Going back to the 70s.
Yeah, but it's got 3Ds like scrolls, and you glue them on, and they give you like a 3D, and then you paint them. Yeah.
No, I've got no fucking idea what you're on about. No, just keep going.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
if you have to Google it and show me on the thing.
No, I can't show you, but I've got it.
Is it just like a pre-cut MDF thing? You stick it
No,
on
it's
the
not
wall?
MDF. It's they're like plastic.
Oh, even
They
worse.
they are like what are they going to be called?
No idea.
Not plastic. You know, I say plastic, but it's probably like rigid plastic, like.
Polystyrene.
No, I was going to say polystyrene, but it's not polystyrene. But
Urethane,
poly-
polyurethane, polybutyl, polyethylene.
Polyplastic. But that, and then you put them on the wall. You place them on the wall to get an effect. There is a name for it. I wish I'd never fucking started this.
Oh, me too. Me too.
But anyway, I sent a photograph of that, and now I think I'm doing that.
No.
I sent her a photograph.
Bit of might mate, bit of grip feel.
Yeah, I don't know what they call. Oh dear, that was painful.
That was painful.
Yeah.
Anything else you got? Let's move on from that one. That all went a bit.
No, that was it.
Because we've been asked a couple of times now to do some more paneling.
I'll tell you what.
Just
Look, I'll tell you what I do
mud-
look like. I've got a packet of quavers here. Now, if you imagine quavers stuck to a wall in sort of squares, that's the sort of effect we're after.
Right. Okay.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See the quavers there on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You trying some ASMR thing with the crinkling of the packet?
No, because
Yeah. Can you put it
John
down?
Mears will moan because we're burping and drinking and all sorts. That was
It's
purely
just raw. It's raw, John. Jamie's
Yeah.
cake. That's what it is. It's just raw.
That was-
unadulterated, unfiltered.
that was
Can you
purely.
fuck off with that?
I'm just doing. I'm this.
I'm using my stick again. If he's gonna be a twat, I'm gonna get my stick.
Dear. You need a hook on the end to be able to bring me back up.
No. That's normally if I'm pushing you down, you don't need to come back up.
So yeah, that's the effect we're trying to go for. If anybody knows what they are, let me know, because I can't remember.
We had a decent weekend of sport. I mean, Southampton didn't lose,
To Leicester, which
Yeah.
they normally do.
especially going 10 men down within 10 fucking minutes.
That was never a flipping red card.
Yeah. The people were saying that. I can't remember, if he'd done it in the box,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been a penalty and it wouldn't have been a red because it's like there's some fucking double jeopardy rule where you can't get.
Oh, you got to
some
have one or the
bullshit.
other.
Yeah.
You have a penalty or a red card.
You can't, or some shit. I don't know.
It was bullshit.
But, yeah.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
And then the racing was that interesting that I fell asleep on about lap 45.
And I fell asleep at the sleep and missed the beginning. No, I fell asleep at the start and missed the first 6 laps. So that was. And normally the start's the best part.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think because last year it was quite cold because it was October when they last raced in Portimao, and the track temperature was a little colder, which made them struggle for grip early on. But it was just a bit, as much as this is the problem. Lewis Hamilton is that fucking good.
I'll tell you who else is a fucking problem.
Mazepin.
Fucking what a prick.
Yeah, he is the biggest fucking idiot going.
Oh, fucking hell. Do you see it?
No, I didn't.
When
What, he's holding up Perez?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the biggest fucking knob going.
Exactly. What a fucking cretin.
Yeah. But it's good to see the McLarens are up there. Well, getting up there at least. But yeah, I don't know. Because you can listen to, there was a F1 podcast and it had 3 of the big names in like the management side of
Yeah.
Mercedes, and just their team structure and the way they operate is so like I'd love to be smart enough to be able to do like I think they call them the white papers,
Right.
which is like the analysis of the business in and of itself. Like I think you'd learn so much from copying what they do, like their company and their management and their style.
Who are we talking about? McLaren?
Mercedes is just phenomenal.
What? How do you? Why? How? What?
Because
what have you learned? How do you know?
Well, it's just that they never. Firstly, they're never resting. They never rely, or they don't care about all of the wins they've got behind them. They're focused on winning the next race, and they like.
We could equate this to paint companies.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you can pull
But
these.
don't.
But there's no paint companies that are as successful as like in what they do. Then their business isn't necessarily making money.
Yeah.
Their business is winning races.
Yeah.
I think it only cost Mercedes as a whole, like the brand Mercedes, 30 million to run that F1 team because they got all of their other money off of sponsors and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, just how they're run, how they're organised, how they treat their staff, things like that. The blame is never put on someone; it's put on the process, which is what been trying to say to you for the past couple of fucking weeks. Is never this person's fault. It's they've made a mistake because the process isn't right. They trust their staff enough that it's never a staff member that's fucked up. Because if the staff member's doing everything they should do, then it shouldn't go wrong. If they're following the process, it must be the process that's wrong, not the person.
Yeah.
And like you watched like last year, I can't remember what race it was, but they double stacked the cars and completely fucked up the double stack.
Yeah.
3 races later, they double stack again and they don't lose any time, which is unheard of, not losing time having 2 cars laid up. But they nailed it perfectly. So they've gone and they've noticed that they've had a problem here of how they do double stacks, and then completely sorted that problem out. They've sat there, analysed it, sat back, objectively looked at it, and figured out how to nail it the next time.
Thing is, though, that's all very good, but all that sort of thing takes time and energy, and you know, if you're trying to equate it to a business, you know, it's I don't know. Well, I suppose it's a little bit like taking on someone new, innit?
Or say you went and looked at a job you really wanted, but you didn't get the job.
Yeah.
Some people go, oh, well, I didn't get it for whatever reason.
I'm glad you said that, because this is my thing. This is the thought I had, that I want to try and get a little bit more on the ball. So I thought, why not get Mum to phone up when you've been to see a quote and get a bit of feedback. How was the quote? What did you expect? Did you do that? And just get some some information.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you were saying, isn't it? It's,
Yeah, you need some data to analyse off of.
Yeah, because, I didn't get it. But there must be a reason why you didn't. I mean, I know, 9 times out of 10, occasionally you're just not going to get on with that person. It's going to be a clash of personalities.
But even that might be too much effort for the listener that is listening now. But you're one of where you've got a spreadsheet of jobs you've priced.
Yep.
Jobs you've got and jobs you've done, basically, and you can even just those 3 data points are enough, and that's easy enough to do. Is whether if you've gone out and quote it, put a little tick mark on something. If you got the job, put a little tick mark on something.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you make a phone call after you've been to look at the job,
did
he turn up on time? Did he look smart? You know, what were you expecting? Did you see samples? Or do you talk about colour enough? It's just all those little things. You can then fine tune it.
Yeah, but I'm saying even because that then you were saying it takes effort and energy.
Yeah.
But even less effort and energy is literally just keeping track of the jobs you've got and the jobs you've priced, because then you can see your percentage of I'm only winning. I'm winning 60% of the jobs that I get. Maybe if I up my price a little bit, I could get down a little bit more and maybe be winning 30 to 40%, but actually netting more money.
Yeah, exactly. But the other day there was a
there's a microphone you need to be talking to.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, the other day there was a post on Mike Cupid's
Painter and Decorators Forum UK,
which is fantastic. We like it. He was asking how many quotes you're winning, how much what of a percentage.
The amount of people that were glad of getting 100%.
Or 95.
Yeah.
What's fucking wrong with you lot?
Yeah, you don't want to be winning all the work.
Why?
Because it means your prices are too fucking cheap.
Yeah. Why do you want to be getting 95% of the jobs you quote?
Yeah.
No.
That instant, that's what I mean. Is some people just charge through it, not actually thinking about what their targets are. And that's what I'm saying about Mercedes, is they know their targets, they sit back and their target isn't to beat every other team, because that's not how you win, how you get where you need to be, isn't by beating other cars, it's by coming first.
Yeah.
If you can figure out how to come first, it doesn't matter about the
a
other
byproduct
teams.
would be that you beat the other cars anyway.
Exactly.
So,
It doesn't. Yeah, you're not worried about battling. Like that's one of the problems that they have is that they've designed a car to lead from the front. If it's behind other cars, it doesn't perform as well because it's supposed to be in the front.
Yeah.
You know, and they couldn't give a fuck about the other 18 cars on the track because they're there to come first. They're not there to battle other cars.
Yeah, exactly.
And you need to figure out yourself what your metrics are.
Well, this is. I mean, I spoke to Marie from Dragonfly earlier, and she was saying that she had a good year last year, but it was a bit rough. She had some shit. She said I'm working less. She said I'm doing big jobs for good money. She said then in between jobs I'm taking a week or two off because I can afford to.
Yeah.
And that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Don't be winning 80, 90, 100% of the jobs you price.
And working your ass off, but for $110 a day.
Yeah. No.
I wonder if I might. I'm gonna.
Ryan's making notes. Must be serious. Ryan's making notes.
It's a nice spreadsheet I can ignore the missus for 4 hours this evening and write up.
But it's absolute madness. I just don't. Well, like I say, I think I'm on about 33%, which I'm quite happy. And I'm quite happy to lose. You know what I mean? 2/3 of the stuff I price. Because I know the jobs I do get, they'd be worth doing.
So I want to work out whether... So if you say you're winning 100% of your jobs, so you're working 30 days out of the month, I know it's 20 days out of the month.
Yeah.
Well, it would be 22, wouldn't it?
There's 20, more or less
24.
22. There's 22. There's more or less 22 working days in a month.
Yeah. So say you're 100% of those 22 days working at 120, but if you say only win 40% at 190,
yeah.
So you're only working 9 of those days, but for more money. Whether that how that balances out.
I mean, if you're winning 100% of the jobs you quote at a decent rate, then fair play to you. Well done. But I doubt if you are, to be honest, because it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it sounds as soon as someone I win all of the jobs that I go and price. Well, either you're very fucking charismatic and a good salesman, and you need to be jumping in fucking selling Bentleys or something.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. Yeah, stop painting.
Decorating and go and work at a fucking McLaren showroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Try and get some commission.
Or stop decorating and get more decorators on.
Yeah.
And make money where you can, because
but normally it comes to me that you're not charging enough money.
Yeah.
But
no, and that's why I think a lot of decorators end up working Saturdays and Sundays. And
there was some mate that worked the last 47 days in a row.
Fucking
that.
hell.
Fuck that.
I mean,
I've done 2 weeks of a big push, and I am fucking knackered.
I mean, they might enjoy it, but I don't know. It sounds
not many decorators I speak to would enjoy working 47 days in a row.
I know, that's ridiculous, absolutely mad. But anyway, we're heading towards that magic half hour.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
wonderful.
So,
are you going to pause it? Because I'm desperate for a slash.
Oh, okay.
Swimming, my back teeth are swimming. Sorry, free listeners, because I do really need a wee wee.
Okay.
Right.
So
follow at S&D_decorating on Instagram. Follow 2Decks1 Mike on Instagram. 2Decks1 Mike podcast on Facebook. We're on Twitter as well, but I don't really go on the Twitter.
No,
you followed like 6,000 people, so I can't.
Oh, it's all down to me.
Yep, always.
Anyway, guys, until next week.
Jamie's.co.uk, Dark Square Decorating on Instagram.
Oh, is he getting it? Oh,
because then people can see the beautiful work that I put out when I decide to try.
And also the home of Caparol Paint.
Oh yeah, Paint Shack.
Big up Colin and Steve.
Big up Colin and Steve. Anything else?
No,
anyone else?
Right, I'm going to press
wxtrade.co.uk, get some satin wood and some ceiling paint.
Okay.
Yeah, I really need to